The last call. Ethan had never been afraid of the basement. As a kid, he'd run down the wooden steps without a second thought, playing hide-and-seek among the dusty boxes and old furniture. But after his mother passed away and he moved back into his childhood home, the basement felt different. The air was heavier. The silence wasn't just empty, it was listening. One night, while sorting through his mother's belongings, Ethan heard it. Ah-ing. Ah-ing. A phone. He frowned. There hadn't been a landline in the house for years. His mother had gotten rid of it before she passed, preferring her cell phone. But the ringing wasn't coming from upstairs, it was coming from below. From the basement. Ethan's body tensed. Maybe it was just an old phone buried in some box, picking up interference. That happened, right? But the longer he stood there, the more the sound pulled at something deep in his memory. Something he had long forgotten. Compelled by a force he couldn't name, he descended the stairs, each step creaking under his weight. The basement smelled of damp wood and time. The ringing continued, steady and insistent. Then he saw it. On an old wooden table in the corner sat a rotary phone, black, dusty, and impossible. He had never seen it before, yet it looked like it had always been there. His fingers trembled as he reached for the receiver. He shouldn't pick it up. He knew he shouldn't. But he did. Hello. His voice was barely above a whisper. At first, silence. Then, breathing. Shallow. Ragged. Ethan. His blood turned to ice. The voice was familiar, too familiar. Mum, he choked out. Static crackled through the line. Then a whisper, barely audible. Don't let it out. A loud click. The line went dead. The basement lights flickered. The air turned frigid. And behind him, something moved. Something that had been waiting. And now, it was free.